Okay. Good morning, class 8th. I hope you all are fit and fine in this time of coronavirus outbreak. Okay. Now let's start a quick revision of our previous class. So in last class, we have studied about gases. Okay. You know, in case of gases, there's a large intermolecular space in the between the particles of gases. So in gases, particles are far apart from each other, okay, and there are zero intermolecular force between them. Okay, you can consider it as negligible. Okay, and force of attraction between the particles is negligible, as I told you. They can move freely. Okay, they can move freely in any direction, in random direction. Okay, where in liquids can only move from a higher place to a lower place. लिक्विड शिफ्ट क्या होते हैं कि एक हाई प्लेस से लो प्लेस की तरफ फ्लो हो सकते हैं, बट इन केस ऑफ गैसेस दे कैन मूव इन एनी डायरेक्शन, इन एनी रैंडम डायरेक्शन. Okay, so now our next point is gases have neither a fixed volume nor a fixed shape. So we know why fixed shape, because they will acquire the shape of the container in which they are kept. Okay, but why they don't have fixed volume? Okay, a gas has volume. Okay, gas has volume, but that volume changes. But that volume changes to match the volume of that container in which they are kept. Okay, गैस की वॉल्यूम चेंज हो जाती है उस कंटेनर की वॉल्यूम को मैच करने के लिए जिस कंटेनर में गैस को फिल किया जाता है, जिस कंटेनर में गैस को रखा जाता है. ओके, नाउ लेट्स कम टू अवर नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. The gaseous state has the highest compressibility as compared to solid and liquid. As we know, gases are highly compressible because they have large interparticle space between them. Okay, so if gas is filled in a 4 kg cylinder, okay, then after a little bit compression, that gas can be filled in a 3.5 kg cylinder. ओके, अगर कोई गैस 4 kg सिलेंडर में फिल्ड है, सो और वो सिलेंडर पूरा फिल है, सो उस सिलेंडर के अंदर जो गैस है उसको कंप्रेस करके अपन 3.5 kg, ओके, 3.5 kg सिलेंडर में भी डाल सकते हैं. दैट इज द कंप्रेस दैट इज द कंप्रेसिबिलिटी. ओके, किसी भी मैटर की साइज को reduce करना by the applying some pressure on it. Okay, now there's some example of gases, that air is in a mixture of different gases. Okay, and there is another mixture, carbon dioxide is a mixture of carbon and oxygen. Okay, and these are the pure gases, nitrogen, oxygen, and etc. Then that is the symbolic representation of gases. Okay, and there is the basic diagrams for represent the major property of the different states of gases. Now let's come to general properties, okay, which is offered by the states of matter. Okay. So in last class, I think most of the students have problem in diffusion. Okay, most of the students have problem in diffusion. So today I have another definition of diffusion. Okay, what is that? The intermixing of two or more substance. Okay, what is diffusion? The intermixing of two or more substance. Okay, due to the motion of their particles in order to get a uniform mixture. It's called diffusion. Okay, diffusion happens in different forms, different states of matter, in solid also, liquids also, gases also. Okay, and the the combinations also. Okay, so
सर अक्षिता पूछना चाहती है, कुछ डाउट है अक्षिता की.
Akshita, please.
Yes, Akshita.
Sir, can you please repeat this definition of diffusion?
Okay, I will write here. Please mute Akshita. I will write here another definition here. Or we can say the intermixing, आपस में मिलना, okay? Intermixing of two or more substance, or substance due to the motion, due to the motion of their particles in order to get a sorry in order to get a uniform mixture, okay, is called diffusion. So basically diffusion is nothing better just mixing of two different substances, okay? किन्हीं भी दो मैटर का आपस में मिलना, अच्छी तरह यूनिफॉर्मली अच्छे से मिक्स होना, that is diffusion. Okay, now let's come to from beginning. Mass, okay, all the three states have definite mass, as we know. In case of shape, so liquids and gases acquire the shape of the container, and solid have definite volume. Solid and liquids have definite volume, but in case of gases, okay, gases change its volume to match the volume of the container in which they are kept. जिस भी कंटेनर को रखा जाता है उसकी वॉल्यूम को मैच करने के लिए ये अपनी वॉल्यूम को चेंज कर लेते हैं. Okay, that's why it is indefinite volume. Now compressibility, you already know what is compressibility. Okay, in solid that is not possible. In liquid, in case of liquid, that is almost negligible, but in case of gases, that is highly compressible. Fluidity, what is fluidity? uh, fluidity means the ability of a substance to flow easily, किसी भी substance का बहना, okay, flow. So as we know liquids and gases can flow but solid cannot. They can, the particles can only vibrate on their mean position. Okay, now next point is rigidity. So rigidity means how solid, how hard is the substance, how hard is the matter. So solid are highly rigid, liquids are less rigid, gases are not rigid. Okay. Now diffusion, it is very slow process. Diffusion in case of solids. Okay. इनको आपस में mix होने में काफी time लगता है. That is a slow process. In case of gases, that is very fast. If we mix milk and water, or ink and water, or any color and water, so they will get mixed easily. Okay. And, in case of gases, that is very fast. Okay. Now interparticle space and force. That eighth and ninth interparticle space and force. So in solid they are tightly packed or most closely packed. Liquid they are least closely packed, and gases they are very far apart from each other, so least closely packed. And if we talk about the forces, so in solid they're the strongest force, and so strongest force, and in case of liquid is weaker than solid. Okay, and in case of gases that is negligible. Okay, in case of gas that is negligible force. So that is the different states of different properties of, general properties of different states of matter. Okay. Now, if anyone have doubt, please raise your hand, beta. Okay, no one. So let's start our today's topic. Our next topic is interconversion of states of matter. What is our next topic? Interconversion of states of matter. Okay. interconversion of state. We have already studied that topic in our 7th class. Okay, ये टॉपिक अपन ने 7th क्लास में भी पढ़ा है. So what is interconversion? Okay, if one state of matter changes into another, if one state of matter changes into another state, okay, let's say solid changes into liquid, and then back to the original state, then from liquid that matter back to its original state, मतलब liquid से वापस solid में जाता है, solid में convert हो जाता है, okay, without any change, without any chemical composition change, okay, without any change in its chemical composition, okay, is called interconversion of matter. So what is it? दोबारा से समझिए. If ice cubes changes into liquid, okay, if solid ice, that ice is into liquid, okay, then there's a one state conversion, okay, solid changes into liquid. If that liquid again changes into solid, that means if we freeze that liquid, defreeze that liquid to solid state, okay, so that is the interconversion, okay, and in that conversion there is no change in chemical composition of the matter, okay, जो पानी का जो composition था उसमें कोई changes नहीं हुए, okay, वो वाटर सेम ही रहा है, वाटर रहा है, कोई नया सब्सटेंस उसमें, कोई नया मैटर नहीं बना है उसमें, okay, so that is the interconversion of states of matter. Okay, I'm going to write here, then I will unmute you all to ask your doubt. So the phenomenon, what is it? The phenomenon one state of matter into another and then back to the original state, okay, back to the original state without any change, without any change in its chemical composition. Okay, is called interconversion of matter. Okay. Of the states of matter. Now, what is it? The phenomenon, the natural incident, okay, of change of one state of matter into another, okay, and then back to the original state, okay, without any change in its chemical interconversion of the state of matter. Like if we if we melt any metal, okay, if we melt any aluminium, then it will convert into liquid aluminium, okay, and after some time, after cooling the liquid aluminium, it will again convert into the solid, okay, so it is also an interconversion of state of matter. Okay, during this change of states, there's a no change in chemical composition of aluminium, okay, of the matter. So Mahesh sir, please unmute them all once.
Okay, sir.
Raise your hand if anyone have doubt. Raise your hand if anyone have doubt.
No, sir.
No one?
No one. कोई भी नहीं है.
So let's move forward. Please mute कर दीजिए सभी को. Now, अब ये जो interconversion of states of matter है, that depends on two factors. Okay, the interconversion of the states of matter that depends on two factors, or we can say two causes. Okay, दो कारणों पे निर्भर करता है, that depend. And which are, one is temperature, second is pressure. Okay, one is temperature, second is pressure. Now we'll write here the change in the state of matter is caused first is by change temperature. Okay, and by change in pressure. By change in pressure. Okay, now what I'm saying, that change of interconversion states of matter depends on two factors. First is temperature, second one is pressure. Now study this point. Study the first point. Okay, change of state of matter by changing the temperature. Temperature. Okay. Now, listen carefully. What happened when it is in a solid state? Okay. जब भी कोई एक solid state में होता है, okay, and heated, okay, then it changes into liquid state after some time. Okay, if some substance in a solid state and it is heated, then it changes into liquid states after some time. Okay, and on further heating, और उसको अगर और heat करें, okay, then the liquid changes into gaseous state. Then the liquid changes into gaseous state. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, then now it is converted in gaseous state now. Now, if we cool down that gas, okay, if we cool down that water vapor or gaseous state, okay, then just the reverse happen. Then just the reverse happen. मतलब कि जो gaseous state है वो वापस liquid state में convert हो जाएगी. Okay, so now I'm going to write here that important lines here. Okay, so what happened when then substance in solid state is heated, okay, then it changes into liquid state. Okay, and after some time, that is some time, it will change into liquid state after some time. Okay, now what happened on further heating? Okay, अगर इसको और भी हीट किया जाए on further heating, the liquid changes into gaseous state. The liquid gaseous state. Okay, now let's divide the page. Now, what we do when a substance in solid state, okay, it is heated, it changes into liquid state, okay, and after further heating, it changes into gaseous state, okay, and on cooling gas, okay, on cooling that state, on cooling, just the reverse happen, just the reverse happens. Okay, what I am saying, I will make a state transition diagram here, block diagram. So that here is a solid, okay, heat it. If it's solid, then it will convert into liquid. Okay, it will, and on further heating, on further heating, it will convert into gas. सॉलिड को हीट किया, लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट हुआ, लिक्विड को हीट किया, गैस में कन्वर्ट हुआ. नाउ ऑन कूलिंग, अब इस गैस को ठंडा करते हैं. नाउ इट विल कन्वर्ट इनटू लिक्विड. जैसे गैस को कूल करते हैं, इट विल कन्वर्ट इनटू लिक्विड. ओके, नाउ अब इस लिक्विड को अगर और कूल करते हैं और फ्रीज करते हैं, देन it will again convert into solid state. Now let's take a water example. Now let's suppose that liquid is water. ये liquid क्या है? Water है. Okay, that is water. Now if we heat that water, इस water को अगर heat करेंगे तो किस में convert हो जाएगा? Evaporation. By evaporation that will convert into gas, water vapor. Okay, now अगर इस वाटर को अपन ठंडा करेंगे, देन दैट इज सॉरी, इस गैस को अगर ठंडा करेंगे, ओके, इफ वी कूल डाउन दैट गैस, देन इट विल अगेन कन्वर्ट इनटू लिक्विड वाटर. ओके, नाउ अगर इस वाटर को और ठंडा करेंगे इधर, ओके, इट मींस फ्रीज करेंगे, देन इट विल कन्वर्ट इनटू सॉलिड आइस क्यूब. ना सॉलिड आइस. ओके, एंड आइस को अगर हीट करेंगे, देन अगेन ये किस में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा? वाटर में. दैट मींस लिक्विड. ओके, सो दैट इज द इंटरकन्वर्जन ऑफ स्टेट्स ऑफ मैटर. बाय चेंजिंग द टेम्परेचर. ओके, हियर वी आर चेंजिंग द टेम्परेचर. ओके, और वी कैन कंसिडर वन मोर सिंपल एग्जांपल. Okay, we can consider one more simple example. Now let's take a melting wax example here. Okay, now this is an example one. I'm taking one more example. Let's suppose that is in a candle. Okay, melting candle. That is the flame. That is the flame. Okay. Now, what happened? There is ना melting wax also. Okay. ये जो मोम है ये पिघलता है. So ये पिघल पिघल के यहाँ से क्या होगा? ट्रेवल करता हुआ नीचे आएगा ऐसे. ओके. एंड यहाँ आके लेट्स सपोज ये गिर गया, इकट्ठा हो गया. ओके. सो दैट इज molten wax. That is molten wax. Okay, that we can say molten wax, पिघला हुआ मोम. And that is solid wax after cooling. Okay, that is solid wax. So what is happening here? Okay, when candle is burnt, okay, जब भी मोमबत्ती जलती है, the solid wax melts into liquid wax. जो solid wax होता है वो liquid में convert हो जाता है, melt होके, पिघल के. Okay, and on cooling, जब ये ठंडा होता है, okay, the molten wax again changes back into solid wax. Okay, ये दोबारा किसमें solid wax में convert हो जाता है. So that is also interconversion of states of matter, because यहाँ पे जो matter है इसके composition में कोई change नहीं हुआ. यहाँ पर भी wax ही था, मोम ही था, और यहाँ पर भी wax ही है. Okay, मोम ही है और यहाँ पर भी मोम है. Okay, there is no change in composition of matter. Okay, so I will write here the theoretical language for that experiment. Or when candle is burnt. Okay, the solid wax melts into liquid. Okay, or you can say liquid wax. And on cooling, the molten wax again changes back into solid wax. Okay, so that is our first point. Okay, by change in temperature. Now Mahesh sir, please mute them. But please better raise your hand if anyone have doubt.
अनम्यूट कर दिया सर.
Raise your
कोई भी नहीं है सर, किसी के डाउट नहीं है.
में से कितना टाइम बचा है?
10:05 हो गए सर. 15 minutes only.
To ask them. Okay, Akshita, tell me what is diffusion? Akshita, you are getting me? Sir, Akshita unmute है?
हाँ सर. अक्षिता अनम्यूट कीजिए, आप अपने आप को म्यूट कर रखा है ना.
आप यहाँ से भी अनम्यूट कीजिए, फिर एक बार उसको म्यूट कीजिए.
Yes, sir.
हाँ. पूछिए बेटा.
So what?
I'm asking you, I'm asking you a question. What is diffusion?
Sir, not any doubt.
No, no, I'm not asking for doubt, beta. I'm asking to you.
Sir,
Okay, maps.
diffusion is the mixing. Yes, sir. I'm telling diffusion is mixing of two substances.
Okay, yeah, right. Two substances due to the motion of their particles.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All of you are getting me?
Yes, sir.
All students. But I'm not getting your voice.
Sir, we are getting.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. काफी students mute हैं अभी भी.
Yes. और फिर ये
By changing. Please unmute. Okay. Now, write your homework here. Define interconversion of states of matter. Okay, that is the homework. That is your homework. You can see what is interconversion of states of matter. Okay, beta. There's one question for you today, and I will send that chapter, that video recording in your WhatsApp group also. And still, if you have any doubt, then you are free to call me, but at any time. Okay, I will arrange another meeting for you.